Hello, I'm Andy, and I'm going to read to you a program called Monthly Horoscope for February 2022, and this is especially for you coming from Leo. Before I begin, here's my email. Send me this email if you wish to know your next 9 years based on your date of birth, your time of birth, looking at your palms. Palms are very special. They belong to your soul. It's the coordination of you and the soul that produces all the changes on the palm. And I will show you how to formulate your own personal lucky lottery numbers in this 90-minute session that will cost you USD $50. And to know your next 9 years, age by calendar year, I will go through that with you. And if you like to play lotteries, how to formulate your own personal lucky lottery numbers, a lot of other information. We'll talk more about that later. The first 15 days of February for you coming from Leo are going to be very, very difficult first 15 days of February. And you have to be very careful that unexpected delays in transactions of every kind are going to happen. Regarding your job, it's going to be very insecure in this first 15 days of February. You have to be careful not to be rebellious in your behavior, not to be argumentative, and try to be on the same wavelength as your colleagues and your bosses. Otherwise, you will have your job become very insecure. And don't expect anything going for you in the first 15 days. You just have to put your shoulder to the wheel and work as hard as you can and please your bosses. Trying to find new jobs will be very difficult. You won't get anything that you like. Regarding business, if you are in business, business is going to be very tough going in the first 15 days of February. And everything you do, there seems to be either delay or frustration. There seems to be either money going out rather than coming in. So it's not a good time to invest in anything at all. And not a good time, definitely, to start a business if you're just starting one. So be careful, lie low, consolidate, which means look after what you already have carefully. That even might go sink and go lower rather than expand. Don't expand. Generally, your finances are going to be downtrend, which means always a lack of finances. And so don't take risks or wanting to go ahead with very little finances. You're going to be trapped day by day by day. If you find a new romance, it's going to be a very troublesome one in the first 15 days. And this troublesome one could find somebody rebellious, somebody argumentative, somebody very depressing. And so you don't want to tie up any kind of partnership in a romantic way in the first 15 days. Have a wait and see period. And if you are married, or if you already have a romance, firstly, it's going to get worse by the day. You have to improve it or let it remain improved by definitely not making rules and regulations too urgently and quickly. And be careful that you could spread or stretch this romance to breaking point very easily. And if you are married, there will be stress. There will be stress of financial stress and the stress of not being able to agree what the plans should be. There will also be a stress on your emotional side in the marriage and romance area, where the separation may start, not talking together, not communicating together. Tell yourself it's only temporary. It's only the first 15 days of February. Now, I want to talk to you about your health areas for the first 15 days of February. Your health areas show different in the area of lungs and breathing. So some kind of breathing areas, it could be sinusitis, or it could be lung issues, it could be breathing issues. And be careful that you can have accidents which will injure your knees, especially it says. Or you could have difficulties with some glands, like the prostate gland if you're a man, or the ovaries if you're a woman. So look into these few things. Before I start to talk to you on the last 13 days of February, I want to talk to you about lotteries. If you play lotteries, I'm going to give you some lucky numbers so that you can play lotteries. To win lotteries, you have to learn to connect with your soul. And that's what I will teach you during this 90-minute session, to connect with the soul and activate the energies. And immediately when you do that, your third eye, which is right now in the back of your head, that will come forward. They'll come forward to give you that intuitive power to know what the future holds for you and use the future as you want. And your and your aura will start to shine, making you a very lucky person in many ways. We'll talk more about this later. I'm going to give you three sets of lottery numbers from certain planets. So the first planet which I will use, I will call it the number 3 planet. And from there, I'll get the number 3, 12, 21, 30, 39, 48, 57, 66, and we'll stop there. We'll stop at a ceiling of 70 numbers. Don't play lotteries which are above 70 numbers. It becomes too difficult to even think of winning. So stick to lotteries which ask you to choose some numbers from so many numbers. Make it 70 at the most. If some give you even less, like 6/49, there are some lotteries. Play that one. Anyway, I'll cover it for you up to 70. The next planet I will go to, this is a strange month. So for you coming from Leo, I have to choose the number 4, 13, 22, 31, 40, 49, 58, 67. These numbers are not very conducive in Leo normally, but this is a strange month. These are very powerful planets, being very active in the month of February. So we'll use their energy as well. And after that, I'm going to choose the number 9 planet, which means the numbers 9, 18, 27, 36, 45, 54, 63. And so these are the three sets of numbers which I feel are going to be very active in getting lotteries like Powerball or Mega Million or 6/49 and all these lotteries. All right. You can't play lotteries yet because you are not able to connect to the soul yet. I will teach you that when we have a 90-minute session. And what do you do with all these numbers? Well, if you have seen me for a session, you will know exactly what to do. To buy papers of certain colors, to cut them to certain size, to write these numbers on that, and things like this. In the meantime, use your own imagination and try to do what you want. Now, I'm going to give you your lucky ages. There will be some people in Leo who will be very lucky. Who might they be? Well, if your ages are 21, 30, 39, 48, 57, 66, after 66, 75, or even 84, or even 93 years old, you are going to be one of those lucky people who are going to have a good time in the month of February, including lotteries as well. I'm going to give you another set of ages where you can also be very lucky. You're coming from Leo. And if you happen to be the ages of 18, 18, 27, 36, 45, 54, 63, 72, or 81, or even 90, you're also going to be very, very lucky. So these lucky people like these can really win lotteries or can do very well. And let me give you one more set of ages. If you happen to be the ages of 20, 29, 38, 47, 56, 65, 74, or 83, or 92, you're also going to have more than your share of luck in any area. The job, the business, the lotteries, everything, even love story. All right. I'm going to give you one set of ages to tell you that you from Leo have to be extra special, especially careful. And if you happen to be the ages of 17 or 26 or 35 or 44 or 53 or 62 or 71 or 80 or 89, tell yourself that you cannot expose yourself to any risk, whether it's financial risk, physical risk, emotional risk, or mental risk. You'll have a lot of difficulties in the whole month of February. These dates are what I gave you just now. don't represent just the first 15 days. It's for the whole month of February. I'm going to give you now your lucky days. Your lucky days in the month of February. You coming from Leo. They are going to be Thursdays, which I find are going to be the luckiest. The planets who rule Thursdays are very active. And Tuesdays are also going to be very powerfully aggressive in the positive way. So, Tuesdays and Thursdays, do something important for yourself in the whole month of February. Now, I'm going to give you a direction energy. Around the compass, there are always planets, and they change. They change direction and they change their positions. So, the month of February, I want you to face northwest as much as you can, and you will see daylight. You will see making sense. You will see attracting luck of all kinds. So try to do that. Let me now go to the last 13 days of February. The last 13 days of February improved by miles and miles. So if you have a job, it's going to get improvement and attract good luck. More pay, more status, you'll be happier. And to find a job in the last 13 days of February is much, much easier. A job to your satisfaction. So make the change if you want, job-wise, the last 13 days of February. And if you already have a job, you're going to be also very lucky, doing the right things to please your boss and the manager and the executives and everybody. And if you want to start a business, the last 13 days would be the perfect time to start it. And if you already have a business, then it's going to accelerate with positive energy in the last 13 days of February. Even business tie up with foreign countries or foreign people. So it's quite exciting this last 13 days of February for you coming from Leo. And financial areas are upbeat, meaning that even unexpected investments made into you are also seen. If you find a romance in the last 13 days, it's going to be a pretty good one. Be serious with this person. Try to evaluate the person with the character and the common sense and everything. You'll find that you've met somebody good in the last 13 days of February. If you already have a romance, it's going to tie up and bond with you beautifully. Planning to go big with marriage or invest in a car together and all that stuff. And if you're married, then the bliss and happiness starts to happen in the last 13 days. More understanding, more thinking at the same level, more enjoyment together, and satisfaction together. So that's how a month can change. Regarding going to the casino for the whole month, I'd like you to go to the casino if you do really want to go in the last 13 days of February. And try to concentrate buying lotteries also on the last 30. Of course, the first 15 days life does go on, but the ups and downs with these planets is very severe. It's never stable. And if you like to play the stock market and the currency, Forex or the Bitcoin, which is going to grow big one day, then I would suggest be more aggressive or more busy doing that in the last 13 days of February, because the alignment of planets are very nice for you in the last 13 days of February. Now, regarding your health in the last 13 days of February, you might still have some health issues. And if you're a lady, it could be the gynecology areas, the ovaries, the womb, and the breast. If you're a man, it could be the prostate gland. And both of you, it could be spinal problems, especially the lower spine. So watch out for these areas. So this is what I have to tell you regarding your month of February monthly horoscope. Much depends on you to find good luck in many, many ways. And one of the ways to find it, come and see me. Well, not see me personally. See me on WhatsApp or see me on Skype or see me on Zoom. That's how I do all my readings. And it will cost you USD $50 to know your next 9 years. And you can pay to PayPal. I have an account with PayPal. And the first thing I will look at your palms, I will map out your next 9 years and tell you how they're going to come about, the ups and downs and whatever happens. show you the platform for your next 9 years, how to figure it out to make the best you can, when to lie low especially. And if you like to play lotteries, I have to teach you how to formulate your own personal lucky lottery numbers once and for all. It's a system which I will teach you. And best of all, I'll show you how to activate the energy of your soul. It's already there inside you. It represents the area from your navel up to your head. That's the territory of the soul. But how do you activate it? You may be connected, but to activate it is a trick I will teach you. Most people get it in very late in life, in their 50s and their 60s. Some even get it only at 70s. So it may not be trusted to give younger people this powerful energy of being able to deal with the soul. But I will show you how we can accelerate the energy and get everything done in 7, 8, or 9 days, as quickly as that. And that will make you a special person. And I will show you your lucky colors and lucky gemstones and lucky days and lucky directions. There's a host of energy. And when you accumulate all this energy, your aura starts to shine. That's when you become a very, very special person. So there's a lot of to talk to you about all these energies. We are all equal. It's up to us to find the luck to see the right person who may help us and predict for us. And I hope that I'll be the. So here's my email again. Spend this USD $50 to get all this information. You can't lose. And I'll try my best to get your insights and to make you a successful person over the next 9 years in more ways than one. In the meantime, I wish you a good month of February. Thank you. Goodbye.